Nanoleaf, we've had a busy year to say the least. Our goal that we're always keeping at the top of our minds and setting out to accomplish every day is to rethink what's possible and create products that take ordinary experiences and make them extraordinary. Last year, we released our incredible Shape Smart lighting panels that you couldn't get enough of, and our Essentials line that we couldn't get enough of, on the shelves to keep up with how much you love them. It's our job to make products that you're going to love and will change the way you experience your everyday lives, and we take that job very seriously. That's why today we're back to show you everything new, exciting, and game-changing from Nanoleaf that we've had up our sleeves. And stick around till the end for a live Q&A with Nanoleaf CEO and co-founder Gimmy Chu. But first, get ready because it's finally time to reveal our biggest secret. We have something new to show you that's unlike anything you've seen before. Something really special, really different, and really cool. Are you ready?
First you see it, then you know. A warm hug from a cozy glow. A spot to work, a place to dream. A moment of zen when you want to scream. A relaxing wind down or a passionate delight. A touch of magic in the night. The way a house becomes a home. That's something special of your own. Nanoleaf Elements. Design your personal oasis.
Nanoleaf Elements are inspired by nature and design. Textured wood-look hexagons finally achieve the perfect combination of clean and modern geometry with an organic feel that truly grounds your home. Elements breathe new life into the world of bespoke lighting with illuminating panels that let you create your own naturally beautiful work of art for your space. We knew that to design something that would elevate the aesthetic of your home, it had to look good all the time, on or off, because an art piece is in use even when you're not using it. That's why we endlessly searched to find the perfect natural wood color and grain that would look beautiful in every room in every home. The neutral light tone of Elements panels was designed to fit your home's aesthetic, no matter what that aesthetic is. And the hexagon shape, pulled straight from nature, infuses that minimalistic geometric element into your interior design while giving you the versatility you need to create incredible designs and layouts that are completely unique to your space. But the real magic starts when they come to life. Elements ignite with a stunning illumination that dances across each panel for an awe-inspiring visual experience. These flowing motions, inspired by an ember's glow, are unlike anything we've had before and allow the lights to create a true sense of movement that stimulates the body and mind. With the ability to choose between a whole range of warm to cool white lighting temperatures, you can escape into the cool tranquility of slow-moving clouds or the warm glow of a crackling fireplace. But Elements panels go even further to create a complete multi-sensory experience. With rhythm, Elements flow to the beat of the sound and music around you. And with touch, you can send ripples like water across your panels or simply watch them glow from the touch of your hand. With Nanoleaf Elements, you can design your personal oasis in any space in your home. In the living room, Elements above the couch adds that coziness that draws people together, creating a warm and comfortable gathering space. Or for that quiet alone time that calls for a hot drink and a good book, the glowing panels give the room a homey feel that you could bask in for hours. Maybe bring a second book. In the bedroom, whether you're finding balance through yoga or meditation, or drifting off into a night of sweet dreams, the soft glow and gentle motions put even the busiest minds at ease for true relaxation. Wherever they find themselves, Elements truly feel like a living, breathing piece of your space, providing the sense of calm and coziness that makes home feel like home. And of course, Elements have all the smart features that you've come to expect from Nanoleaf, like voice and touch control, scheduling, circadian lighting to sync the color temperature with the sun, and even more customization, all available through the Nanoleaf app. You can find Nanoleaf Elements today at the Nanoleaf shop and coming soon to your local retailers. And we know you're gonna love them. And talking about love, you guys show so much of it to our Essentials line that we wanted to pay it back and give you even more reasons to love them, if that's even possible. So everything you already loved about your light panels, canvas, and the Shapes line are coming to your Essentials bulbs and light strips.
Dynamic color changing scenes? They've got them. Why settle for one color when you can have 7? And with customizable motions like fade, highlight, and random, you can go from work time to playtime in no time. Transition colors slowly for an ambience that sets the perfect mood, or turn up the speed to get the party started. Cooking party, cleaning party, or party, you can now make the perfect scene for any occasion, all on your Nanoleaf Essentials lights. Did someone say screen mirror? If you didn't, you'll be saying it soon. Take your entertainment beyond the screen as your lights burst with the colors of your favorite movies and video games. A backlit TV not only says, ooh, but now it also says, boom. You'll feel like your entire room is part of the action. Whether that's a good thing or not is up to you. And finally, our Razor integration that you've all been waiting for has now come to the Essentials, bulbs and light strips, and our Shapes panels. This lets you sync colors across your Nanoleaf lights and Razor Chroma devices like your keyboard, mouse, and headphones, all while you game. The new update breaks through previous limitations to the number of panels and gives you the freedom to use all of your Nanoleaf lights with Razor at the same time, creating the ultimate RGB experience. You can access both Screen Mirror and the Razor Chroma integration in the Nanoleaf desktop app.
And the desktop app itself has undergone a transformation to become better than ever.
Our main goal with the desktop app redesign was to make it a seamless transition from the mobile app that you're already using. This way you won't have to relearn every action and can intuitively access all your favorite features exactly as you would on mobile. We even carried over the look and feel by using the same layouts and icons. But the biggest change is the addition of the Essentials line. So now you can control all your new essential features in one place, whether that place is on desktop or on mobile.
Those features are fun and we know you're going to love playing around with them. But what really sets the Essentials lights apart is their first in the industry ability to work with Thread, the ultra-fast, ultra-reliable, game-changing network protocol. You love Thread. We love Thread. What we don't love is that until now you had limited access to this incredible technology.
To use Thread, you need to have a device that functions as a Thread border router. Until recently, the only such device was the Apple HomePod Mini, who we worked with last year to open up the doors to the world of Thread. But if you didn't have one, you were SOL, slow or lagging. So we thought to ourselves, if we're giving you Thread, we should give you Thread. And that's why we're so excited that within the next few days, we're releasing a software update that will turn all of your Shapes or Elements controllers into Thread border routers. That means that if you already have a Shape setup in your home, or if you've added Elements to your cart like I have, you no longer need an additional device to enjoy the benefits of Thread. We also want you to know that your Thread network is yours, and we're not going to be the gatekeeper of which devices you can and cannot connect to it. That's why our Thread border routers won't just work with your Essentials lights, but with any of the Thread-enabled devices you purchase in the future. And in the same way, with the entire industry taking a step towards the future of a true shared mesh, you'll be able to use your Nanoleaf Essentials with the Thread border router enabled products from any of your favorite companies like Apple, Google, or Amazon. So whether you use our Thread border router or one from another of your favorite companies is totally up to you. And going forward, as this network continues to grow, we'll continue working closely with the Thread group to make the dream of Thread a reality in every home. In addition to our border router support, we have 2 other exciting announcements around Thread. The first is we're finally opening up Thread support on our Android app, so Android users can enjoy the speed and reliability of Thread as well. The second is that we're opening up cloud control of Essentials devices, which you'll be able to access with your Shapes or Elements controllers. If you already have another eligible border router and are interested in cloud control, you can enable the feature with any of our Wi-Fi class devices like light panels, Canvas, Shapes, or Elements. Cloud control of Essentials finally opens up cloud integrations like Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, and we're really excited to bring this to all of our Essentials users.
Our new Shapes and Elements border routers and the enhanced Thread integrations are just the first step towards our vision of all of our products coming together to help you improve your quality of life. This vision includes our current features like circadian lighting that syncs the color temperature of all your lights with the sun to maximize your comfort and productivity, and our upcoming learning products for smart lighting integration unlike anything you've seen before. We want to not only give you products that are fun and look cool, but that'll also have a positive impact on how you live your day-to-day and overall lives, while being fun and looking cool. We are still Nanoleaf. I'd like to say that's all, but you know us, we always have something else you're gonna love up our sleeves. wait to show you what we have in store, but we'll have to for a little while. But for now, follow us to our Toronto office for live Q&A with our CEO and co-founder, Gimmy Chu.
Hi everyone, thank you guys so much for joining our second annual live event. Thanks for listening in and tuning in all the way through to now. I'm excited to be here at the office. It's been a while since I've been at the office, but now we're going to do a Q&A, and how it's going to work is you guys could post questions into the chat and my team's going to feed it to you and I'll do my best to answer them for you. So let's see. First question, do the elements work with the existing Shapes product? So technically, yes, they use the same Connect Plus controller, but at the same time, I don't find that they look good together. I haven't been able to make the wood grain look good with the RGB products, but you guys are super creative, so I'm sure you guys might be able to find a way. Next question. When will the elements be available? So today, actually, they're available for ordering on our website right now, and I think they're available for pre-order in UK and Australia, but we'll be launching in other retailers throughout the month of June, and yeah, hopefully you guys like it. What's the price? So the Smarter Kit is going to launch at $299 USD, and that's it's going to be very similar to that in other markets, and we're selling the expansion packs at $99. What is Thread? Okay, so Thread is a new networking protocol. It's very similar to like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, but one big difference is that it's an IP-based technology. Think of it as like a network protocol that's designed specifically for connected devices. So Apple, Google, and Amazon are all behind this as well. Apple launched their first Thread-enabled product with the HomePod Mini, and we actually launched our Essentials light bulbs with them. Thread is the next big thing. In the last Google I/O event, they actually announced that they're including Thread in all of their Google Home devices. So you'll see more and more devices that work with Thread. There's another question here that says, will Elements and Shapes run on Thread? So the Elements and Shapes products, they primarily work off of Wi-Fi, but they also include Thread radios. The big announcement that we made today is that we're enabling the Elements and Shapes products to become Thread border routers. What that means is that if you have one of these devices in your home, it actually enables a Thread network. So you could have other devices that, for example, are Nanoleaf Essentials bulbs, or you could have Thread products from other brands, and it'll all you'll have a Thread network within your home to be able to use those products. So it's a very technical thing, but I'm pretty sure that as smart home grows in the marketplace, you guys are going to become more and more familiar with Thread. All right, tell me more about lines. So the lines teaser is about all that we could say. I think it's super cool. It's not like anything that you've seen in the market before, and actually that's how we do things, right? We try and create products that don't exist on the market, so that they're super cool and people like you guys could be super excited. And that way, of course, it utilizes a lot of our underlying technology, but I don't want to share anything else because I might share too much. Okay, so do you know if colored lighting has any positive impact on mood? Colored lighting. So I think with white light, there's the idea of circadian lighting, right? So the idea that, waking up with the sunrise and and going to sleep with the sunset, humans have evolved to actually have their circadian rhythm tuned to that. With colored lighting, we've actually had some really interesting feedback. So I've had like some of our customers write in and tell us about how, they might have a child with autism and how it has impacted their lives, how the only thing that could calm them down is watching the lights and the colors move. There's been a parent that had a child with colic, which means their baby just cries uncontrollably, and the only thing that calmed them down was looking at the light panel. So that's very interesting. From there, we actually started working with a group called Culture City. What they do is they create special sensory experiences for people with special sensory needs. So people with autism, PTSD, these kind of things where they find that the lights, the slowly moving lights with colors, helps to regulate these sensory issues that they're experiencing. And so we just did an installation at the Georgia Aquarium, and it looks really cool. All right, there's more and more questions. Let's see. I'm going to try and get through them all. What's the wood-looking effect on the panels behind you? So this is a sample of the Elements product, and as you can see, like every single corner is individually controllable, and you get these very organic motions, so that it looks like it's like, it looks like it's kind of alive, right? And of course they're all touch activated. They react to sound. There's tons of effects, and it's a little bit different from the current panel products that we have on the market today, where each panel just does a single color at once. It's really cool, but I think you'll have to see it live to really understand. People are saying it's pre-recorded. Well, I'll leave that to you guys, for you guys to guess whether it's pre-recorded or not. I'm definitely live right here in action. All right, so let's see. Will circadian lighting be available for shapes and elements? Yes, so that's coming soon. I think that's coming out in July. We have ways in which you could control the color temperature in our shapes and elements, but we're going to be launching more features coming in July. Not a question, but tell people we are live. Yes. Is there any news about the Nanoleaf Learning Series you announced last year? The Learning Series is definitely something that we're working really hard on. It's pretty interesting, and it's all actually interrelated to what we're doing with border routers and Thread. And I'm sure some of you guys have heard of the new smart home standard called Matter. We're working really hard with both the Thread group as well as the CSA and the Connectivity Standards Alliance, and making sure that everything works with this new standard called Matter. And our learning series is actually dependent on that, because we want to make sure that whatever we create for the learning series is going to be interoperable with the major platforms out there. We believe a lot in making our products work with everybody, right? I think that that's really important, and that actually gives you guys, the customers, the most flexibility and freedom to choose whether you want to use an Android phone or an Apple phone, or if you want to use like the Alexa voice control. These are all options for you guys, and we want to give you that freedom and flexibility. Let's see. Will there be darker versions of the wood? So when we were looking at this, we actually looked at like interior design trends and what type of wood grain would work with the most types of environments. And this is what our team had come up with. But at the same time, introducing other textures and other grains of wood isn't out of the question. But we will, nothing's confirmed yet, but we'll let you guys know. When can we expect software updates? So we do software updates all the time, right? For all of our products. Our team is constantly making improvements to the system. And our view on it is like some of these updates should be seamless, like where you guys don't even notice that we've made changes. We've just been improving the products, right? So in the last couple of years, reliability is something that we're constantly making improvements to. The user experience, like how people actually engage with our products, that's something that we put a lot of time and focus on. And I hope you guys have kind of noticed some of these changes, and ultimately the fact that you guys are here, I hope that you guys have been liking our products. Will the original light panels and canvas work with Thread? So unfortunately not. The original light panels and canvas products, they don't contain a Thread radio. So if it doesn't contain a Thread radio, unfortunately it won't work under Thread, but they still work with Wi-Fi. And technically the idea of it working with Thread versus Wi-Fi, it should be invisible to the consumer. Meaning, to you as the user, all you see is that it's a device that you could control with like really fast speed and high reliability. With the Thread network, you could have like up to like 60,000 Thread devices in a single home. So it makes sure that, like, you know, that whole network, like the more devices, the more reliable that network's supposed to be. So yeah, I think that more and more, like for customers, you may not necessarily need to know that it's Thread. All you'll know is that it works really well, and that's what we hope. What material are the elements made from? Is it real wood? So it's the Elements material. It's a wood-like material, but it's actually more of a veneer. The way that we designed it was so that it really emulates that wood effect, but it allows light to flow through. So actually, if you feel it, there's texture that goes across, just like in real wood. And we actually designed it so that each panel has a unique pattern to it. And so when you put it up on your wall, it creates these really cool effects. So, you know, there's different ways in which people have used it. In this setup, you'll have the wood grain going in different directions. You could have the wood grain going in the same directions, or you could kind of oscillate them however you want. But it creates these really cool effects, and really it leaves that, you know, how you want to design it up to you. So it's been a really exciting journey with this product. When will it be available to buy? It's available on our website today, right now, unless you're in UK and Australia, then it's available for pre-order. But you know, over the last few years, we did a lot of pre-order campaigns, and we wanted to make sure for this event that the product was available for you guys, and as soon as you guys order, it will ship right away. So I think supplies are limited. So make sure you guys, you know, if you guys want it, then make sure you guys order soon, because we can't guarantee that there's enough supply for everybody. Will you release a light strip that's individually addressable? Wouldn't you like to know? I'm not sure if I can answer all of these questions. You know, like, we as a team, we're constantly like working on new products, and in our minds, like, we want to create the products that will like make an impact on your life. So you'll see more as we continue to do more of these product announcements, but I'm scared to share too much. Tell us more about screen mirroring. Is it available for Essentials? Yes. So we've been working hard on the desktop app because we found that it enables so many new features, right? So we talked about it a little bit earlier during the keynote around enabling screen mirroring for Essentials products. So that's coming out in July, along with having all of our products work with the Razer Chroma platform. That's also going to be enabled using our desktop app. And also the UX of that, we're trying to tie everything together so that using our app versus using our desktop app, you have that same experience. And so far from my testing, we're super excited to show it to you guys. Are the elements the same thickness as shapes? It's very similar, but if I had to guess, it's off by probably about 0.5 millimeter, around there. So it's slightly different. When do you release Essentials light bulb with E14? That's a very good question. I don't have an answer on that one yet. Will Thread work on lines? Most likely, but I don't have a confirmed answer for you. Yeah, with the lines product, it's super cool. I think it's not like anything out on the market today, and yeah, we'll have more information for you guys on this in the coming months. But I'm super excited to share. I wish I could share it with you guys now. Like, it's just that cool. What's next for Nanoleaf? You know, at Nanoleaf, we're constantly thinking about that, right? We're always thinking about what else can we do, right? And this is the challenge for product companies. It's just like, for a company like us, we strive to create products that don't exist on the market. So it's just like me and the whole R&D team here at Nanoleaf, we really spend a lot of time trying to dream up what can be next. And we do a lot of these test projects where we just explore new ideas, And you know, one of the main things is I want to make sure that when we bring a product to someone, it puts a smile on their face. It makes them smile, and it's like, hey, this is cool, this is awesome, I want that, right? And if it does that, then we know that we have a hit, right? And then of course it takes a lot of effort to actually turn that idea into something that could come to life. You got to come up with, you know, how do you manufacture this thing? How do you get it out to the market? How do you make it so that, you know, it works with all the software as well? Yeah, I think in terms of that question, what's next for Nanoleaf? Like we will strive to continue to do that, to really push the boundaries of technology so that we could bring cool stuff to put a smile on your face. That's really what we strive to do. When will the new desktop app arrive? So that's slated for July. Will there be a live event for Lines in the fall? Most likely yes, so stay tuned for more. And do you plan to update the color brightness level on the Essentials light bulbs? That's a good question. We do have, we're constantly making improvements to our products. So the Essentials bulbs, the Essentials light strips, we do have a lot of plans in place for how we want to continue on that line. So yeah, I think just stay tuned for more information on you know, when and how we're going to release like different versions of it. But yeah, like we're constantly making these kind of hardware improvements to make the product better for you guys. Last question. What is your favorite video game? Okay, so this is slightly embarrassing. I play Dota a little bit more than I'd like to admit. But yeah, if you guys are Dota fans, send a message to our team. Maybe we can play together. I'm not that good, but I do like to play. Cool. Let's see. I think that's that brings us to the end of this keynote. You know, thank you guys so much for joining us. One announcement: I think we're announcing the winner to our giveaway on our Instagram account. So we started a new Instagram account called Nanoleaf Home. So if you guys could follow, please do. We're going to be announcing the giveaway of our first Elements product, Smarter Kit, on there. So make sure that you follow us, and we're going to be running more giveaways on there. So yeah, like hopefully you guys like that account. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and see you guys next time.